Hey ladies, welcome back to the Foundation channel. I am Tanya Cortez, and on this channel I talk about everything foundation and complexion for more mature skin. Guys, so today we're going to be doing my base basket for the next 2 weeks. My base basket was all messed up last week. Like, I just disregarded the rest of the base basket and was just pulling whatever I wanted that day. I don't know what I was going through. But anyway, so today I'm going to go ahead and pull my products for the last 2 weeks. Now, guys, I did a huge declutter. I bought some cabinets, like a little cabinets. It's not a full Alex drawer or anything, but it's kind of considered one. It only has like 5 drawers though, so, and it's small. But I felt like that was enough. So whatever doesn't fit in here, whenever I put something in here, something's going to have to come out. That's my new rule. But for me to be able to fit all my foundations in here, I had literally had to do a major declutter. So I do have a spreadsheet that I keep all my cream products, like my foundations and my concealers, stuff like that, on a spreadsheet. So I'll know when I bought it, when I opened it, and when it should expire. So some of them anyway were right on the cusp of being expired. So I just threw those away. And then there was only a few that was actually expired. So I threw those away. But I still got rid of ones that I didn't love. So anyway, so I'm down to not as many foundations, but the ones that I do have, they're the ones that I really love and that I really like. So here we go. So this is my basket, just so that you guys know. Let me back up a little bit. This is the basket that I put everything in when I do my base basket, and it slides right up under my vanity. So makes it real convenient. So I'm going to go ahead and pull 3 foundations for the next 2 weeks, and we're going to go from there. So the drawer goes all the way back here and all the way to here. All right, so technically to the average person I still have a lot of foundation, but to me I don't. And I have a second drawer also, and I'll show you that one too. So first I'm going to pull, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a full coverage, a medium coverage, and then I'm going to pull a skin tint. I kind of like when I did that a couple weeks ago. It kind of gave me some variety. So what I'm going to pull is the full coverage one. I'm going to pull, I think, is going to be this, the Dior Forever full coverage. This is in the shade 5N. And for a medium coverage, I think that I'm going to grab, which one haven't I used in a little bit? I think I'm going to use, I don't know. No, not that one. I want to wear something different that I haven't normally. I think I'm going to wear the Charlotte Tilbury. I don't think so. I think that I'm going to wear, I know I just wore this not long ago, but I'm going to go ahead and wear this again because I really like this foundation. So, and it's actually kind of almost gone. Not almost gone, but it's a little less than half a bottle. So I'm going to wear this. So this is in 13 Cool. So I think I'm going to pull this one. And that, well, you know what? No, I'm not, because that is more like a full coverage. So I'm not going to pull that. I think instead I'm going to just go ahead and pull this. I think I'm going to pull this one. This Sephora. This one came out before the Best Skin Ever. And I'm going to pull this. And as you can see, I have a dupe, and I mean a backup of this. That's because I like it so much. And this one is in the color Matte 46 Tan. So I'm going to pull this one. This is a medium to full coverage. Yeah, this is a medium to full coverage. So I'm going to pull this one, and then I'm going to pull a tinted moisturizer. So this is my tinted moisturizer drawer. It has a couple of little overflow foundations, but for the most part, it's my skin tint, moisturizers, stuff like that. So I think I'm going to wear, you know what, I think I'm going to pull this one. I haven't been wearing this one. I swatched a concealer today that was too dark because I'm going to be decluttering a little bit of these concealers. I have a lot of concealers, but anyway. So yeah, this is the Estee Lauder Futurist Hydra Rescue, and this is in the color 5 into Amber Honey. So I'm going to pull this one. I like this foundation. It's very, very natural. It looks great on pores and fine lines and, you know, texture. Really one of my definite favorites. So that's that for that drawer. Okay, so that's the foundation that I'm pulling. This is my powders and blushes and bronzers. And what I think I'm going to do, well, for bronzers, I'm going to try and use some of the newer things that I got just to try those out. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Juvia's Place bronzer that I just got. I'm going to pull a couple just to see, you know, if I like this one. And this is what this looks like. This is in the color dark. So I'm going to use that one, and then I'm going to pull, you know what, I know I got, you know what, I'm going to pull this Anastasia Beverly Hills one that I just got, and this is that one in mahogany. So I think I'm going to use this one. The only thing you see is a swatch from when I first bought it. So I'm going to pull those two bronzers. And then for powders, this is mainly powders. And I think I'm going to pull this new, the Bye Bye Pores, the one I like so much. This is in the color Translucent Tan Rich. And this is what this one looks like. Now this is all over the face powder that I use this for. Not under the eyes. I have a white one as well. And this is the white one. I have this in a loose powder as well. You guys can clearly see that I like this a lot. Let me show you. Okay, so I have this in a white too. It's a little off-white. It's not stark white, but this one you could use under your eyes depending on how deep you are. If you're really, really deep and you're like a lot darker than me, I think it'll be a little bit too white, not unless you kind of mix it with two different powders, but I think that's a little bit too light. And I usually just put like a small dusting on right after the foundation before I put on the main setting powder. So I'm going to pull this one, and I'm going to also pull I want to pull this one. No, I don't want to pull the Charlotte Tilbury. I just wore that one. And I keep pulling this Ulta. Every time I pull it, I don't use it. So I can't say I don't like it because I've never used it. You know what? This time I promise I'm gonna use that one. And I think I'm gonna declutter. I think I'm gonna declutter this MAC in Dark Deep. Something about this powder, it's not, I don't know why I feel like it's not the same as it used to be. or something. I don't know why I feel like that, but this looks extremely orange. So I think I'm gonna declutter this one and make room for some other things, because guys, I couldn't help it. I ended up having 2 more orders at Sephora. So when that comes in, I'm gonna show you guys. I'll do a haul, but I'm gonna get rid of that to make room. And I don't know, I think I'm gonna take this powdered foundation. I think I'm gonna take this powdered foundation and use this lightly as a, as a setting powder, just to give me a little bit more coverage if I need it for the Estee Lauder. I'm gonna just try it. I've never tried it that way, so I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna pull those. Now I'm gonna pull an under eye powder. All right, so I think I'm gonna use, I think I'm gonna try this because I just got this, the one size translucent. See, it has a little yellow undertone. So I'm gonna try this and see what this is like. And then for blush, I think I'm gonna pull that, it's one of these that I really, really like. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pull this one for blush. I really like this cream blush. This is really, really pretty. And this is a cream blush, and this is in Confident. I'm gonna choose that as a cream blush. I'm gonna use one more, and I'm gonna pull that Poppy one that I just got. Let's see. No, that's not it. Those are my Mented Powders blushes. No, you know what, guys? I really do like the Sephora blushes. I'm going to pull this one to see if I need to put it on top of a cream blush. And this is the one Poppy. And this one is new. I just hauled this one, and I think this is really, really pretty. So I'm going to pull this one. This one I have the setting sprays and primers and concealers. So I think I'm going to throw a couple of these concealers away that I was just kind of looking at. And these are some of the new ones that I have. The Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is one of the newer ones. I kind of wore this a little bit, but not really. I didn't give it a real, a real wear. So this is in the shade 18. So I'm going to use that one. And let me show you what it looks like. And this is what this one looks like. The color on that one. And now I need a little bit more of a highlight. I always pull a couple more concealers because I just never know. You guys know this is my absolute favorite. I think I'm gonna pull this Merit too, because I just got this. This is Skin Tone. This is in the color Amber. I'm gonna pull this one. I just hauled this one. This one right here. This Milani Conceal and Correct. This is in the color Warm Chestnut, and this is really, really dark. This is the one that I swatched on my hand. See how dark that is? And I'm gonna declutter that because there's nothing I can do with that one. And I'm gonna try this Rare Beauty one that I just got. It's a little more bright. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna be too bright. Well, I don't think so. I don't think that's bright enough, actually. So what I haven't worn in a while is this Butterscotch. This one is kind of light. So what I'll do is mix it with something that is a little bit more on my skin tone. This is really light. So I kind of maybe mix it, depending on what the, the other makeup that I have on that day. And so I'll mix it with that. So I'm going to take that and the Merit one. And for my primers, and this kind of goes all the way back too. You guys see I have 2 trays back there of concealers, which is horrible. Guys, you remember when I just bought the new Pat McGrath concealer? I wanted to get one because the other one was too olive. And this is in the color M24. And look at this. I wanted to buy one that was a little lighter because I didn't really care for the olive in it. And look what color this one is. MD24, just like the other one. So I'm going to take that one back. I couldn't believe I did that. I was like, why did I do that? So I'm going to take that back. I'm going to also declutter this Shiseido concealer. This is way, way, way too light. Let me show you. This is way too light. And I don't want to keep mixing concealer, so I don't go to this one because it's so light. So I think I'm going to declutter that one. And there is another one in here. You know what? I should try this one. No, I just got that one, so not going to try this one. No, this is the one I want to keep. I like that one. This e.l.f. is just too light. I'm going to declutter this. And then see, look how it's, and it's not even that old. I don't know. And I looked at my spreadsheet and it's not that old, but I feel like it looks like it's separating in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that one. And you know what? I don't even remember what this is. Like, I don't know if this is Chanel. Oh yeah, this is the Chanel concealer. And this one is pretty, it's not expired. And that's this one. That's this one right here at the bottom. So, but I don't think I'm gonna pull this one. You know what? Yes, I am. And I'm gonna see how it works. And if I don't like it, I'll just put it back or get rid of it or something like that. And so there's nothing in here that I need to declutter in this one. All of these are fairly new. I need to put these in the, I need to put those. Guys, this is really a good concealer. I know I said that before, but it really is a good concealer. You should definitely try it. It is along the full coverage side, and it is really, really nice. Even if you have fine lines, if you only need a tad bit, and it would do you good. I'm gonna try, I just bought this, so I'm gonna try this finishing spray from One Size. I'm gonna try that one, and I'm also going to try this Minted. So I don't need to pull a whole bunch of these. I'm gonna try this Minted Better Setter. Gonna try that. And for primers, I'm going to try, I just bought a couple of primers. So let's see. Let's see. I'm going to try this one. I'm going to try this one under the Sephora foundation. I want to try this right now, but I'm going to wait until, And then I'm going to pull, I think I'm going to use one of these e.l.f.'s that I haven't used in a while. I'm going to try this, the Poreless Primer, and I'm going to use that one as my pore filler. And do I need that? And I'm going to pull this too for the, I'm going to pull this new primer for under the eye. I'm going to use this again. I just used it, as you guys could, I told you about it in the last video I put up, but I didn't do it right. So, and I was testing a new foundation, so don't count. So I'm going to use this to try, and that's for the under eye. And I'm going to pull one more. I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. This Mary Kay. I done squeezed it to the, and it's just a little bit left. It's like this much at the tip. You know, all of this where the crease is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up. You know what? No, I'm going to pull this instead. Oh, I like this, but I haven't had a chance to really use this Infallible Full Wear. This is more of a full coverage concealer. This is in the shade 415. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that just in case. Just in case. See, that's what I'm talking about, all this just in case stuff. See, this is what I mean, and this is why I end up going off of, that's why I end up messing up sometimes with my base basket. Guys, this is what I'm going to be working with for the next 2 weeks. Hopefully I will stay disciplined with this while I'm doing this. And guys, like I said before, I have 2 orders coming from Sephora that I just spent way too much money. So I got to make room for some other things. So I'll be doing a deeper declutter on this, especially on the powders and the rest of these concealers. If you guys want to see me declutter them, that's fine. Not that much. It's really nothing to see. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. And again, remember, it all starts with the base. You guys stay safe. Bye.